Alrighty guys, good to have you back on another video of NieR Reincarnation, and today we have the ending of season 14 of Arena. So before we go into gameplay, the last 20 minutes of my final push, I'm going to show off you the top 50 of my Arena bracket first, to to get some recordings of the players that were in my bracket. And as you can see from clicking on the profile, I'm actually in the whale watching bracket, so literally all of the heavyweights we have in NieR Reincarnation are in my bracket this season, so it's gonna be pretty tough, not gonna lie, to reach top 10 in Arena. This is first and foremost my goal for every season pretty much. And yeah, let's jump into some gameplay and see if this worked out in the end or not. I have dialed up small changes to my existing teams and I was pretty satisfied in the end, but I saw a bit of room of improvement, and I'll go over this once we head into the relevant gameplay of my clip. So have fun watching. So switching the defense first to throw off some enemies, looking at my battles, offense and defense, and then I'm going to the first battle against Victor here with my bolt snipe. The idea here is to snipe off the fire weapon holder first, in this case it is EX Lars, and then clean up with Celeb Arkeha afterwards. After the snipe, I'm going to activate my NieR 063Y to block off other auto attacks. And then, as you can see, 2 skills from Celeb Arkeha should do the job and clean up the rest standing. The second fight in this video is against 6, so the first whale of our bracket. And he's using an CDR team, so I use ball snipe. So the next fight is pretty much the same as the previous one. Snipe Noel first, and we do get the snipe this time. This is actually great. And with Celeb Arkeha we use character skill, both weapon skills. We target Yuri first to get the affinity advantage, kill her with 1 weapon skill, and the second weapon skill is pretty much guaranteed to be a kill because of the inherent crit damage multiplier. So the next fight we're going against Xyrak. Xyrak finished 5th, if I remember correctly, so kudos to you. Awesome finish at the end there. And he's running, I guess, a CDR team, but let's just find out. Yes, it is, with the new Lacrima Levania, which is a pretty good support for Arena. 20% timed attack up is very great. We didn't get the kill with Fractured Noel here, but we are able to clean up with the first weapon skill of Arkeha, and we eat both weapon skills of Levania with Baldy, which is actually not that hard, because he has a lot of HP and only EX weapons are able to kill off Baldy with 1 weapon skill because they're so powerful. And with all the other weapons it's actually not possible, so we can easily eat 2 skills here. Spainer, pretty much the same fight here. I don't know who that is, by the way. If you know who that is, let me know in the comments down below. He did end up top 10 as well, pretty good player, and he was running a triple CDR team with no weird shenanigans going on, just the usual triple CDR we know, with the Celeb Arkeha and even some Joker action here. I didn't see a lot of Joker this season. Maybe that will change in next season, but I think it's mostly due to the fact that there is no dedicated subjugation one-hand sword in the game. So like with all the other weapon types we have, you are able to build good agility rushes, but with one-hand sword users it's so difficult, okay? I mean, the most you can get out of them is like 70% timed agility. You can bump that up to 85% with Christmas feel, but yeah, it is what it is. So as you can see, there's Rayon. He finished first. Congrats to you. Smoothie, another good player on the unofficial subcord, on the unofficial Discord channel for the subreddit. And yeah, he was running a Bloody Griff team with an agility rusher, and this was actually very close that Baldy survived here. So this was quite lucky to get the win here. But the way that my team is set up is that Demus has just enough agility to be faster than most of the enemies. In this case, if there is a dedicated agility rusher like Fractured Noel, he doesn't have a chance, so I have to be lucky to not get sniped here, and I did get lucky quite a lot here because Bolly was able to still survive the 5-hit. Both Gale and Demus wouldn't have survived, that's for sure. And after this, I use the 2 weapon skills of Celeb Gale to go by the Bloody Griff and clean up with Celeb Demus after this. So now we're going against Doom. I don't know if Doom has Bloody Griff, but I didn't see him using Bloody Griff. So this 300,000 team here, I'm assuming, or I was assuming that it's a triple EX team, and as you can see, it is a triple X team. And in this case, I just use CDR, and it's pretty much a guaranteed win at this point. I used this triple CDR team as a defense as well, and I think it's actually pretty consistent. Okay, if you don't face a lot of Bloody Griff teams yourself when you're on defense, this triple CDR team is so solid and still gets you like 2 to 3 wins, or basically 2 to 4 wins on a 20 fight period. So yeah, but I did change here the team. You can do that if you're in top 10 to throw off some enemies that think, okay, you might run this very first team because you did it like the whole season, and now you basically change to another one which they don't expect. You can throw people off. I did try that, but I guess I'm not that good at it because it didn't work out as I was hoping. Yeah, but here's the first mistake in my climb this season. I was sniping Celeb Marie to get her out of Bold Vigor range. And then I did use, like in all of the previous fights as well, Celeb Arkea here and her first character skill to kill off Marie, but it didn't work. Marie survived with a sliver of health, and I slowed down my clip before I'm doing the voiceover here, and I saw that Arkea did only 2 out of 4 crits. So from her 4-hit character, from her 4-hit weapon skill, only 2 hits were crits, and she's built with 85% crit rate. So a bit bad RNG there, and it cost me the fight here. In retro perspective, it's not a question of bad gameplay or bad RNG, but just a bad team building design actually. So my goal for the next season, and I already fixed this problem, is to have Celeb Arkea at 100% crit, so I don't get bad RNG, and I'm guaranteed to kill off Marie in this circumstance here the next time. And it's actually a quite easy fix, and this is only something which comes to my mind after like the final season push, when it's already too late for it. Because like for most of the season, like 95% of the season time frame is only playing in the kindergarten basically, because nobody is actually really try-harding, or everybody saves their defense team for the last season push, and you get to learn so much things during your last season push that it's actually insane. And like this thing right here, you go back into the fight, you analyze it, and you see, okay, this is actually a team building mistake, and I fixed it for the next season, but yeah, it's too late for this season, unfortunately. And it cost me important points, which you can see in the end then. So here against another CDR team, we use the ball snipe. We get the snipe with Noel this time, so it's pretty much easy from here on out. In general, yeah, this team is so effective against CDR teams. I can recommend it highly. You have, like, Noelle is built as a sniper. She has a lot of agility. Over 3,000 is your goal. Better aim at 3,300, 3,400, and you're pretty much guaranteed to go first all the time. And this allows you to activate NieR 063Y character skill after this. By the way, did you see that? I ended up winning the fight and I was thrown to rank 16, and as you can see, I lost 3 times, like at the same time against other players, and this was a huge bump to my top 10 hopes at this point. So I had to go more aggressive on the enemies, and I was avoiding Rayon as much as I could, but at this point I was like, okay, I have to take risks to get the top 10 finish. And he was using a Bloody Griff team on defense for most of the season, so which I had a lot of trouble against with. And fortunately, he changed to a CDR team at this point, and with Ball Snipe I have pretty good matchup. So I was so glad that he changed his defense, and I was able to beat him here. Yeah, but at this point, I was sure that if I keep my winning streak at this point, that if I don't make any more mistakes, I'm able to get a top 10 finish at the end. So searching for other players, there was JP Bear, if you saw him at a glance. I don't think he pushed that hard, because I think he didn't even finish top 10 or so. So that was actually one whale down before the final season, the final season push even began. But his defense was so tough that I couldn't fight him. So here we get the kill on Yuri, use the second weapon skill on Noelle, and then Theo is no threat. And rank 12. And like I said, we do have to take some risks here. So we did go against JP Bear at this point. There's also AZ on the bottom there. I don't really know if I didn't see him, but at this point he would have provided me with more points than JP Bear. But anyway, let's go into the fight. And he switched up his defense to Summer, Sario, Lacrima, Lavanya, and Celebriuri. And this fight, I don't really know. Did I win this? No, I couldn't kill Yuri here. And I analyzed this matchup after my season push as well. And Akea didn't crit here as well. So same mistake. Team building was not on the top level as it needs to be if you want to go into top 10. She did only 2 crits out of 4, and this wasn't enough damage against Yuri here. But anyway, I did go up against him again, because I do know I do have a good matchup against triple CDR. My ball snipe is a pretty good counter, and it went better this time. So We do get enough hits on Lacrima Levania to kill him with the first skill of Celebakia here. So the second skill is actually, pretty powerful. And then we clean up with with Fractured Noel here. And did you see that? His Summer Sario did kill off my Baldy with both of her weapon skills. That's actually insane. Because the Sario has a ton of HP, but she lacks a bit of attack power, so that she's able to kill off my Baldy with only 2 skills is actually insane. So now we go against DK. Double Wind. And I don't change the team here. And Celeb Demus. And all the time I see Celeb Demus as the portray of the enemy defense. I don't expect like NieR 063Y or Celeb Griff. So I knew I would have a good matchup with my ball snipe here. Yeah, I do get 2 kills, even though I have an attack down from Celeb Demus, and it's actually good cleanup on NieR 063Y on this time. The next fight is against Cyrac again, so we did get the 10 fight loop. That means actually if you want to face the same opponent again, you have to do 10 fights in between. And this way prevents you from being targeted all the time. So that's why you could get a huge attacking part on your side, on your defense at one time, but then you have the next 10 minutes or so free because no one's really able to attack you. And this is especially important if you're in top 10, where you naturally face fewer enemies, because you can only face enemies that are 20 ranks above you and 20 ranks below you. So if you rank 10, there's nobody above you, but only 20 people below you. So it's actually harder for you to being targeted by enemies, because there are fewer enemies that actually can target you. And with the 10 fight penalty, so to say, it's actually less likely you get targeted all the time, even though you're at rank 1 and everybody wants to fight you. Not everyone is able to fight you at some point. And this is the last fight of the season for me. Unfortunately, it was a loss. Even though I get the snipe here, this Celeb Yuri did hit a 5-hit auto attack on my Baldy with all crits and was able to kill him in 1 shot. And now his Levania was able to target my Celeb AKR first, clean up my Fractured Noel, and this was the final blow to my top 10 hopes this season. Unfortunately, I didn't get it, but I think with a bit better team building and a bit better decision making on offense, it's actually still possible for me, even though I don't have Bloody Griff, I don't have Summer F66X, so I can't build the going against all teams build. Congrats, by the way, to all of the top 10 players. You deserved it. It was a tough fight. I finished 22 at the end, but top 10 was still possible. I mean, the fight against Capita was bad team building. The fight against JP Bear was bad team building, and the last fight was actually a bit of bad RNG, so that Yuri was able to kill my Baldy with a 5-hit auto attack. But it is what it is, okay? As a free-to-play, going to rank 22 is awesome. Let me know in the comments down below what rank did you finish on. what teams did you use in the season. And other than that, I wish you a nice rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!